Hi there, it's Hannah the Artisan Duck, and I'm back today with this tutorial where I show you how to make a cute skull cane. Before I've started this project, I've gone ahead and conditioned some black clay and white clay because those are obviously the only two colours I'm using for this project, and we're going to start by making the eyes and the nose. So I'm just going to put the white to one side for a minute. I'm starting with the eye, so this is going to be the hollow running through the centre of the eye. And all I've done is taken some of my black clay and I've just rolled it out so that I've got a length. This is about 6 centimetres long, but my main aim was just to get a consistent thickness all the way along its length. I'm now going to bring in my white clay, so I'm just going to line it up and I'm going to cut my white so it's the same width as my black clay. There we go, so I'm just going to take this and roll the white over, and then you can sort of butt the cut edge of the white up against the white sheet and you'll get a line, so you'll then see where to cut your clay off. There we go, and then you can just go in and seal those edges together. And if you've got a little bit too much, you just go in and trim the extra bit off and then go back in and squeeze the ends together like that. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a roll to get that nicely sort of stuck together. Right, I'm just going to cut that in half now because this is going to be obviously 2 eyes. So I'm just going to put that on. It's just over 6 centimetres. So I'm going to cut in the middle. Like so. And there's our eye shapes. Now I do want to sort of just make them a little bit more oval, just because I want my finished cane to have a slightly cuter expression. I think sort of big round eyes makes it look a bit more sinister, but that's just my personal preference. So I'm just going to go in and just sort of flatten them ever so slightly at the sides just to get that oval shape, and I'm going to do the same obviously so the other one matches. There we go, so now I've got my 2 eyes and we're ready to move on to the nose. So I've rolled some black clay out for the nose, and again this is going to be the hollow part of the nose, and I think against the eyes this is about the right size. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pinch the top half of this circle so that we make more of a teardrop shape like that, and we try to keep it straight because we need to match these points up in a minute. Once you've got that sort of teardrop shape all the way along, just pop your clay down, and I'm going to take one of my eye shapes and I'm just going to cut 2 sections the length of my eye section. Pop that back out of the way, and then get the 2 equal shapes, and you're just going to match up the points on that teardrop all the way down. There we go, and you need to leave it so these bottom sections are not touching, so it looks like an upside down heart essentially. I'm just going to put that to one side and make sure my hands are clean before I move on. Now the first part of wrapping this is to support that section down there, so I'm just going to use some white clay and make a sort of long triangular shape that will fit into that section. So I'm just going to roll my clay out, and when I think I've got it thin enough, I'm just going to sort of squash it down and pinch the top to make a triangular shape. There we go, be sort of clearer when I chop the end off that that's a triangle. like that. Now you're going to take that triangle and you're just going to line it inside that black shape all the way along. Like that. Just sort of, I'm going to make sure it's really pressed firmly in there, and that will help support it when we reduce the cane down. I'm just going to chop the excess off like that. So I'm just going to finish this now by wrapping this entire shape in more white clay. So I'm just going to make sure I try to keep that angle nice. I can't roll this one as such, but I can see where the end is, and I'm just going to cut off that excess. There we go, and just squeeze that together. There we go. So now we've got our nose and our eyes, and I did sort of just pinch along the top here just to make it a little bit more triangular shaped, just to support the sort of the point of that nose like that. And you want to position it so the nose is up near the eyes, because if you have it lower, it's going to look like you've got a moustache rather than a nose. So I've now positioned my eyes where I want them to be and sort of firmly stuck them down, and now we need to pack around the cane with more white, and this is going to form the rest of the skull. So I'm going to start by getting into these tighter sections and then building up, and the idea being that we have a consistent circle all the way around these features, and then we can move on to adding our teeth. So I'm just going to take some white clay and roll it out, and I'm going to make it into some quite thin snakes of clay that I can get into those tight gaps. So I've rolled some clay out now, and I'm just going to get it into these tiny gaps all along my clay and really push it in there. And you can use a tool if needs be, but you really just need to make sure that all these little gaps are well supported like that, and then take off the extra bit and then just keep on going. I won't make you watch all this, it'll be very tedious, but basically I'm going to keep on doing this until I've built up this shape all the way around. So there's my basic skull shape. It is sort of a round shape. I'm just going to use my thumb just to flatten out the bottom ever so slightly, because I'm going to attach my teeth onto there. So I'm just going to try and get sort of a flat edge to put the teeth onto. There we go, I've just squared that off slightly. So now I'm just going to make my teeth out of the black and the white, so I'm going to alternate it and hope I've judged the sizing about right. So for the teeth I've made some blocks of clay. I've got 3 white and 2 in black, and they're roughly the same size. To get the thickness, I've just rolled this through on my machine, and I did on a number 2, and then I've layered one layer on top of the other to get that thickness, and then that helps keep them consistent. So I'm just going to sort of make a little stack of these. I can always cut it down a little bit more if I need to, but we're going to have 3 teeth, so we need 2 black pieces to form the gaps in between. So just layer those up like that and put my last one on like that. Just make sure they're sitting sort of as evenly as they can, there, like that. And I'm just going to position that on. There we go, like that. And try to make sure that your white tooth in the middle is running up the center of your cane. So I think my teeth are looking a little bit long, so I'm just going to take my blade and cut those down a little bit just to give them a slightly more square look. So just being really careful to cut as straight as I can. And I'm just going to squeeze down the sides just to make them nice and straight. There we go, that looks better, I think. We're just in a position now where we need to wrap around this whole cane in black so that we can reduce this down. So I'm just going to start like I did before by adding, I'm going to wrap a whole sheet of black around, and then I'll build up the sides and the bottom so that it makes more of a uniform circular shape. So I'm just rolled my clay. This is on a number 3, so it's relatively thin for now, but I just want to get this initial wrap done before I start building up. So I'm just going to start on the bottom and make sure to push down that straight side next to the teeth and really get into that corner. And if it's easier, use some sort of tool just to make sure you're really getting in there and it's all stuck down. And once you've done that, you can just take the rest of your clay and get this wrapped right around your shape. Right, and then obviously when you reach the other corner, just do the same again. Just push it in so it's really following the shape properly, like that. Up along the edge and then along the bottom. Where those two sort of bits of clay meet, you're going to cut off your excess. And then you can just, I'm not sure how much you can see, but you can just fold it down to join them together. Now I'm going to add some chunkier bits out to the side, and the idea is I want to sort of make it match this outer edge because I really want to make this circular. It'll just be easier to reduce down. You could make this a square though as well. So I'm just going to start building out the edges using some of this clay that I've already rolled out to just fill out those side pieces like that, and just cut it off in little sections like that. And whatever you do on one side, just repeat on the other so you get as consistent a result as possible. Right, so I'm going to go away and just continue to build up this clay so that it gets to a point that I can reduce it down, and I shall come back and show you what that looks like. There we go, that's all packed out, ready to be reduced. As you can see, I've gone for a square shape over a circle in the end, just because it would have taken a lot more clay to make this circular shape. So I'm going to go away and reduce this down and come back and show you what it looks like when I've done it. Now we're ready for the moment of truth. So I'm aware that the top of the skull might have flattened slightly because I've pressed this quite hard as I was reducing it down. So I'm worried I've flattened it slightly, but as I use it, it'll spring back into shape. So I'm going to cut there. And there is our little skull. So like I say, it has flattened off, but as we use it and roll it, it'll sort of become more circular like that. I shall leave that tutorial here. I shall put some pictures in at the end of some of the jewellery that I've made, but otherwise thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!